Hello YouTube. Boy, it's hard to get the camera where you want it. We're filing this as flat as we can get it. I don't know what to call the video. Probably just filing a flat surface with a file. And first what we did is we took this piece of metal back here and filed it down so it's set below this level. Lifted this up. We tighten the bolts. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Here's where your metal's going to form over the edge. And we know that's flat back there, how it meets that plate. Best you can get it. Okay. What we did, we've been draw filing. I hate to ruin this. Draw filing is when you pull your file like this. So you're not, you're pulling it and it pulls the metal off. You just got to practice it 2 different ways. And then we kind of went like this a little bit. We're careful that you don't let something like this handle hit the table and throw you off. So you got to stay out there, okay? Then, when we got the best we could with that, we got out our big file. I can't tell you what size this is without looking on the thing. And it does not say. It's just a big old Craftsman. See that? So what we started doing with this was, we put some Sharpie marks on it, just little dots. That's all you need. Dot, 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 dot. And we've been doing this like this. But you can't just go like that. I kind of go like this. Just like this, it does a better action going like this. And then you can come in different ways. Because the ends were high. See? So I kept going back with this one, taking a little off the end, just pretty aggressive file, then coming back with this one, like that. I'm using one side only on this. And you can see all the metal dust. Oh, I've cleaned this desk off many times today already. And then you're going to put your straight edge. You want to get nitpicky. You get out your straight edge, put the feeler gauge, so. We'll come back when we're done, and when we think we're satisfied and give you a real close-up look before we sand it. We're going to sand this off nice and smooth. Okay, we're going to get you up close and personal here. I mean, really. And put your hand out or something. Don't let the file, in dragging the file backwards, I'm not hurting it. Calm down. I've done it for years on stuff. If you did review, it was bearing down like that backwards. Like, hear that? I don't know. Hear the difference when you're filing the knot? You're not hurting it. It's hard to do that way. That's why I'm kind of, not being perfectly. I've already had a feeler gauge on here, so. We don't have a 1,000th, but we have a 2,000th. Now, I don't know if you can hear it. Get our straight edge. Wrong tool. But when I put this under here and I go, you almost hear a little bit of a flip. Because I can't stick it under there. I tried that. Can you hear that word clip? You can't stick it under there. And then we'll try it in the middle. See that? These things are so fun, and it really does drag. Let me get my hand up here. I don't want to block the camera. Let me get my hand up here. See, if I put some more weight on there, you can't pull it out. You can tell that sound when you pull it out. Hear that? So it's within a few thousand. This is pretty good ruler. I mean, it's not a machinist straight edge, but you also can put a light behind it. We're not going to allow to do that. You can do that like this. Kind of feel it. And you'll tell. When something's really bad, it'll rock. Say it was really bad in the middle, it's going to rock back and forth. If it's bad on the end, you're going to know it was a feeler gauge. Or in the middle, I mean. Good enough. Now we're going to sand it. Like I said, this is just a little bit. See that? Made that a little bit lower. But your bending is occurring here. It's not occurring on this piece at all. We're just getting nitpicky. There you go. Hope you find this educational. Now we're going to sand it. We're not going to polish it. And I did a lot of time on this too, filing this. I mean, I didn't put no filler group. I filed this piece back here. Really good to get it lower. And I've got aggressive files, so. Sharpie marks, and it might be a little bit of a remnant there. Of course, that's how it soaks in the metal. Okay, we'll be back. We'll sand it off and show you what it looks like. All nice and polished with sandpaper. Okay, it's the best we could get it. Here's my block I might have mentioned the other day. This is almost perfectly square. This came out of something. And whatever it came out of, I've always took pretty good care of it. It needs a little cleaning. But, say you put a piece of metal in here. Going this way, you want it square. Can we move this light again? There. You want it square this way, right? You just bring your block up to it. Close enough what I'm going to do. Bend little pieces of metal. So there you go. I've got one of these made out of copper, but it's not as accurate. I use it for a spacer. This is some pretty hard, good quality steel. Came out of something. I used to have a square cube too, and I turned it into a thing for a boring bar for my antique lathe. But yeah, just junk you find on junk days and stuff. It ain't as square there, but this is where it's square. Let's show you that. Not really on the side, just been beat up. This way, you can't get it any better. I use it for drawing and drafting and stuff too, when you want to make like a 90-degree angle on paper. See that? Sitting on a piece of paper. There you go. Got all the little tips in there. Thanks for watching. I know this could be kind of boring, but I just wanted to show you that I wanted to finish this off. Oh, down here, I put a little copper shim and some epoxy to hold this nut from spinning. This is better to have the nuts in here. If you watch the very end of my video, I included one last clip where I decided to put the bolt heads out here. That's it. We're done.